Before we begin, please press the like button and the subscribe button. Welcome to This Explainer. Today, we're unpacking something that really affects every single one of us, no matter what industry you're in. We are talking about time. Or, more specifically, we're talking about reclaiming your time from that endless black hole of administrative tasks. If you've ever felt like there just aren't enough hours in the day to do your actual job, or you're constantly bogged down by just busy work, well, This Explainer is exactly what you need. We're going to look at how automated scheduling software can completely revolutionize your workflow. And hey, hitting those buttons really helps us keep bringing you these highly focused explainers so you can keep optimizing how you work. Okay, let's dive right into this. Section 1, the hidden time drain. To actually solve a problem, we first really need to confront the reality of where our hours are going. Time is arguably a business's absolute most valuable resource, yet so much of it just evaporates into thin air on repetitive tasks that frankly don't add any real value. So, how much time does your team actually spend on admin work? I want you to genuinely think about this for a second. Most business owners and managers vastly underestimate the hours lost each week to scheduling-related tasks. We trick ourselves into thinking, oh, it's just a minute here to check a calendar, or it's just 2 minutes there to send an invite. But those scattered minutes, they're secretly bleeding your team's productivity dry. And why exactly does this happen? Well, it's because of the pain of scattered information. It's those endless back and forth emails. Hey, does Tuesday at 2 work? No? Okay, how about Thursday at 4? It's manually opening and updating multiple different calendars. It's chasing down meeting confirmations from 3 different departments just to get a really simple project sync on the books. These low-value tasks constantly interrupt your focus, making it virtually impossible for anyone to establish any sort of productive, deep work rhythm throughout the day. Honestly, it's chaotic and exhausting just thinking about it. So let's move on to Section 2, the power of centralization. Let's take a collective breath here, slow down for a second, and realize that there is a vastly better way. Because improving your team's output isn't about just grinding harder or pushing your employees to the absolute brink. It is entirely about working smarter and designing systems that actually support your goals. That brings us to our core solution: automated scheduling workflows and calendar integration tools. In really plain terms, these are systems that bring all of your scheduling under one roof. Instead of having fragments of your days scattered across a dozen inboxes and messy chat threads, these tools provide a clear, shared, unified view of exactly what is happening and when. They solve that scattered information problem directly at its source by basically doing the heavy lifting for you. When you implement this kind of centralization, you trigger what we call the compound effect. Step 1, it immediately saves time. Step 2, it drastically reduces human error, so you can finally say goodbye to double-booked conference rooms and missed client calls. And Step 3, it ensures complete consistency across the entire organization. Look, when you operate within a structured, transparent system, you simply have fewer scheduling conflicts, which means fewer delays, which keeps everyone accountable. Over time, these seemingly small, daily operational improvements compound into massive, massive gains in your overall efficiency and output. Consider this concept of a single source of truth. This isn't just about scheduling meetings faster, it's really about high-level visibility. Centralization supports incredible resource allocation. When managers can look at one centralized system, they can instantly spot gaps. They can redistribute workloads effectively, making sure everything gets done without completely overwhelming any single person or team. When the whole team works from the exact same source of truth, there's just so much less room for miscommunication and practically zero last-minute surprises. Which leads us perfectly into Section 3, reclaiming your strategic focus. I want to be really clear here. The real value of automated scheduling isn't just saving 20 minutes on a Tuesday morning. The true value is fundamentally changing what your teams actually do with their workday. The contrast is super clear. The old way was completely defined by low-value admin work, constant friction, and really frustrating delays. You had highly talented people devoting half their mornings just to logistics. But the new way, it's defined by creativity, critical thinking, and genuine collaboration. When you use smarter scheduling to remove those small, consistent friction points that eat away at the day, you naturally empower your people to dedicate their mental energy to the strategic work that actually drives your business forward. And that brings us to Section 4, boosting morale and performance. You see, this transformation goes far beyond mere logistics. It has a profoundly positive human impact on your workforce. I absolutely love this quote straight from our source material. When repetitive administrative tasks don't bog down employees, they typically feel more engaged and less frustrated. Think about it. Nobody gets hired to play calendar Tetris all day long. When you remove that tedious burden, morale naturally skyrockets. That positive energy shift is monumental. It directly impacts how your teams show up, how enthusiastically they collaborate with each other, and ultimately how they perform over the long haul. Let's wrap things up with Section 5, choosing the right tool. Because giving you actionable advice is what we're all about here, you need to know that not all platforms are created equal. To actually get these amazing benefits, you need to know exactly what functionality to look for. So here are your essential features for success. First, you absolutely need robust calendar integration tools, so everyone's existing schedules are perfectly synced up. Second, you need automated scheduling workflows that literally take the manual steps right out of your hands. And third, you need flexible appointment scheduling software that actually adapts to how your specific business operates. When these three elements come together, your teams can work incredibly effectively without ever feeling overwhelmed by the logistics. Because really, your ultimate goal is to simplify coordination without adding complexity. You want to dramatically reduce the administrative burden while simultaneously improving visibility, control, and decision-making. You want a tool that works seamlessly in the background, making your daily operations smoother, easier, and just undeniably smarter. So I'll leave you with this final provocative question to ponder. Are you ready to stop managing schedules and start managing strategy? Really think deeply about how you are allocating your team's most valuable resource right now. Their time is precious. It's time to take it back. Thank you so much for joining me for this explainer. I hope it sparked some incredible ideas for streamlining your own workflows.